Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video. This is Doug with News and Views by Doug. So, welcome to the channel if you're new. We're slowly growing, I hope. And basically, this is letting you folks know about world events, politics, my observations and opinions on those things. So let's go with international news. The U.S. military has been very busy over the last 24 hours. Apparently, we hit the ISIS people in Nigeria again. We did it about a week ago, killing the number 2 leader for ISIS in the world. And we went back this morning and wiped out one of their bases and reportedly killed several hundred of the ISIS troops. So we have that. Then this morning in the Indian Ocean, the U.S. Marines landed on a Iranian ship that was transiting towards Iran, and they've taken the ship and are going to be holding it. It was one of the sanctioned ships that's been going back and forth and hauling oil. So there's that. And then yesterday we reported that a Romanian jet shot down a drone over Estonia. And it was thought that it was Russians that had launched it. Well, now it's being reported, and I know technology is good, but I haven't heard of this one. Supposedly it was a Ukrainian drone that was flying into Russia, and somehow with technology, Russia was able to divert the drone and then flew it into Estonia. And the Ukrainians have apologized to Estonia for that happening. So it's just interesting, technology just keeps getting better. So apparently President Trump has given Iran 2 to 3 more days before he claims holy hell's going to break loose over Iran if they don't submit to the demands. And, we'll see. He's canceled it several times. And even though Iran keeps breaking this ceasefire, we just keep allowing it to happen, and we haven't done anything really about it. And, the other countries are being hit hard. The UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, and even Saudi Arabia and Iraq. And this morning, Jordan shot down an Iranian drone that was flying over Jordan. So Iran has now made the statement, another threat to the United States and Israel, that if we do attack, they're going to launch their holy hell, and it's going to be in places we don't expect. That they have a lot of weapons that they can use, and they're going to hit other places. So, is this war ever going to end? Are the Iranians finally going to capitulate? And that's going to be the IRGC and their imams, not the actual people of Iran. So anyways, back to San Diego and the 2 shooters at the mosque. So as it turns out in their manifesto, and it's always a manifesto out there, their suicide note, they were anti-Islamic, anti-Semitic, anti-MAGA, anti-Trump, and the strange thing is they were reportedly anti-LGBTQ, ABC, whatever letters you want to throw in there. And they also believed in accelerationism. And I'm going to put on this video what that actually means. And it may be a neo-Nazi belief. And from what I understand by reading this, they want technology to take over, wipe out capitalism, and technology for the people, and basically create the Federation from Star Trek. You don't have to pay for food or clothes. Now, the weird thing about this whole thing about LGBTQ and the rest of the ABCs, and that they were anti that movement. But a lot of people came out saying that the 17-year-old high school student was a trans. And one of my friends actually made the statement to me that apparently if people are taking all these chemicals to transform their bodies from male to female or female to male, that those chemicals in the body create a lot of mental issues. And there's one particular pharmaceutical that is supposed to take care of some of that craziness going on in the head. And there is short supply of that. So he was speculating that maybe due to the lack of this pharmaceutical being out there, that's why these kids went crazy. So it was hard to believe that both had committed suicide, but now it looks like, they did. And the 17-year-old, he offed his 18-year-old buddy and then killed himself. So, after the shooting, there's going to be a lot of information that's coming out. And in yesterday's press conference, you saw that the security officer that was killed defending those kids, he had a Muslim name, but they also had the name of Brian Climax as his name. So was that his given name when he was born, and did he switched over to Islam? But I found that kind of weird that his name was Brian Climax. Now, it's come out on social media that he made a posting that showed he was very anti-Semitic, didn't like Jews. And what it was a photo of Adolf Hitler saying basically, wasn't I right about the Jews? And the security officer posted in that social media, for show. So a lot more stuff's going to be coming out about these people, but the fact remains is he did save those kids, because that's what these terrorists were after. So he did his job. He shot and killed, or he didn't kill anybody. He was killed. But it turns out one of the other men that was killed that worked at the center lived across the street. And there's reports that he ran across the street, found the security officer down. He found the security officer's gun, and he started firing at the suspects before he was shot and killed. So, there was a lot of heroics going around, and, the big thing is those kids were saved. So anyways, folks, that's today's update. Please stay safe out there. It's a crazy world. It's not safe for anybody. And you take care of yourselves. Please be safe.